Hey everyone, welcome back to week 4 of Coffee with Kristen. How are we already here? We're almost a month in of ROI TV. That's really exciting. Also, do you like my new digs? Yeah, okay, don't get too excited because it's temporary, but I do like that we are being festive because it is Halloween week, and we are bringing you all the fall festive decorations today on Coffee with Kristen. Pretty exciting. So I hope you have your cup of coffee or your tea or your OJ or whatever it is that you drink. I don't judge. And you're ready to hear about a great lineup of shows because we've got them for you. First, we're going to be starting with Your Money, Your Wealth with Joe and Al, and I'll let them tell you all about it.
On Your Money, Your Wealth.
Hey, there's rules of thumb in just about any activity that we do in life. But do you use a rule of thumb for your retirement? There's rules of thumb that you should explore, but there's probably more rules of thumb that you absolutely should ignore.
I found it really fascinating that 30% of people get all of their information off of Google. That is totally me with medical advice. It starts out with a headache, then it's me going down a Google rabbit hole to suddenly diagnosing myself with some obscure disease that no one has ever heard of, and it's untreatable. Joe and Al help make sure that we don't find ourselves in that situation. They filter through all the unreliable sources so we know the difference between useful and useless information, distinguishing hearsay from facts. This is important, folks. This episode is great for everyone because we are all guilty of succumbing to a simple internet search rather than seeking out professional advice. This episode is a free guide of what rules to follow when dealing with your finances. Today on Elder Needs Law, Jason does an incredibly interesting interview about memory training for seniors who are experiencing various degrees of memory loss. He interviews the marketing director and executive director of Memory Training Centers of Florida. So something that I didn't realize that they touch on is how anxiety and depression can simulate symptoms of Alzheimer's and dementia. I know that mental illness can manifest in the body in many ways, but had never considered it affecting memory. But their practice helps sharpen the cognition of those dealing with memory loss and also helps those who are struggling with mental illness. Recognizing the difference between the two, as well as how they might correlate, is essential to the healing process. If you yourself are experiencing symptoms of memory loss, or maybe you are noticing it in a parent or grandparent, be sure to tune into this episode. Today on ETF Stories, we learn about the company Detox, D-T-O-X, and why it might be a great time to invest in cleaner living.
Every ETF has a story, and some of them deserve to be told.
Joining me today are Chris Versace and Lenore Hawkins of Tematica Research, and they are the intellectual property behind the Tematica Beta Cleaner Living Index, which powers the newly launched Amplify Cleaner Living ETF, symbol DTOX. Guys, thanks for coming on ETF Stories.
Living a more sustainable life for ourselves and the planet has not only become more popular, but it has become essential. They touch on how the pandemic has inspired people to start breaking some unhealthy patterns in their lives. People from all generations are starting to make healthier, cleaner choices when it comes to the food they eat, the products they put on their skin, as well as reducing their carbon footprint. Sustainable living can't just be a fad, it has to be a complete change in our way of life and thinking. That is why investing may be more than just a great financial move, but an even greater opportunity to improve the health of ourselves and our planet. Thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with Kristen. Happy Halloween week. I will see you tomorrow with another cup of coffee with a bunch of great episodes to talk about. Take care. Bye.